Hey guys, Violet here, and we're doing another discussion with 8 feet. So, hi 8 feet.
Yeah, that's the title of the video, discussion with 8 feet.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about the season 3 opener, I guess. It's 4 episodes of Star vs. Force of Evil, but it was all kind of mashed into one, so we got that to talk about. Do you have any first notes about, in general, what happened?
Oh, in general. I was going to say, let's just skip to the credits ending. But anyways.
No, it was very good.
Okay,
in my opinion.
In general, right? In general.
Yeah, overall, did you like it?
Well, I was hoping to see the badass Moon, the Undaunted. But instead, we actually get to see the real story of Moon, the Undaunted.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. All this whole time we've been told that she's this amazing
badass,
warrior. But I think that was, again, like, with all kind of royalty, it's kind of built up a little bit. And I absolutely love young Moon. Like, it makes me happy. Because Queen Moon was always my favourite character in the whole show. And this just made me so happy to see her. And her voice as, like, a teenager is so adorable. I just love it. I think it's really nice.
I don't know. I still wanted to see her back. I mean, we all knew that for royalty purposes, they're gonna, inflate. They're gonna inflate that. They're gonna make it as epic as possible. I mean, do you remember seeing the tapestry where Moon was cutting off Toffee's finger?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, yeah, she was riding the pig. I mean, was it a pig or was it a goat? What the heck is it?
It's a goat.
Okay. So she was So Moon was riding hybrid ram, and
God damn it.
yeah. So he was riding a ram, but instead of actually taking into battle, we just see that she just pulled down a carpet of some sort and then starts eating the I'm sorry meat.
Oh my god. Yes. Don't get me started on River.
Actually, that is a good question. Like, what's your thoughts on the king? Before he became the king.
I love River. Okay, both young and old River. I think it shows just how much they've both changed within their, 30-ish years between them being teenagers, young teenagers, about star ages, to what they are now. And I love young River. I think he's adorable. I think it just shows like how much he's gone from being this shy boy, not even wanting to talk to the Queen in case he does something wrong, to being, the love of her life. I think it's so cute. And River is such a weird character in general anyway, because he's quite boisterous and immature as a king. That's just who he is, and I love it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he was good. I think it was good.
Right.
I mean, I still see him as the party. I mean, you saw the party that he threw.
I mean, he's always going to be the party animal.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But that's the part of Star that comes from him. So
yeah, that's true. I love the fact that
I think it explains a lot of her.
I love the fact that the reason why he did the party is to keep up morale to the kingdom.
Well, that was his excuse anyway.
I mean, but he was told to keep the morale up, but
yeah, and we see true relationship is between Queen Moon and King River, just from what she does for him behind closed doors, and how much she really does care about him.
Yeah, but I mean,
and how much he clearly loves her as well.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but you know what happened. I know. So okay, you know what? Let's just move a little bit so that we can get to what I actually want to talk about. Still connected to this, by the way. I love the fact that the Magic High Council were like balloons.
Oh yeah, I love that. That was quite funny.
Yeah, that was funny. But you know where they were going, right? The idea was to revive them.
Yeah,
but
instead, the idea was to yes.
So,
things went downhill very quickly.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing that I have to. I guess I know Star is still like a young and stuff, But I got a little annoyed when she was just casually saying, "Oh, I mean, but I know what she's talking about. The fact that you can just revive them, so it's all okay and stuff, right?" But
I think it's just her optimism rather than she hasn't got the experience in how bad things are.
Yeah.
Like Moon does. Whereas Moon's mum was killed by Toffee, so things for her are a little bit different rather than... And she's the one that had seen Eclipser and had been through all these things, rather than Star kind of just... Although she's been through bad things, she's always had Marco to kind of bring humour to it, and she's never really had a big kind of, like... I don't know, event in her life that's been terrible. Not like Moon, anyway. Like, there's been little things, but it's nothing too extravagant.
Well, actually, yeah, that is true. Has Star? I mean, the way how I watch things nowadays is I usually just jump episodes to episodes instead of watching the entire thing in order. So has Star actually experienced actual loss before?
Not really.
So I guess that's the thing, though. Like,
that's the thing. It's really hard because it's not in comparison to her mother. No. Nothing that bad has happened.
Yeah.
She hasn't lost
Yeah,
her mother.
she
hasn't. The only bad thing that happened was when she left, and Marco, because the only person that would really affect her that badly, other than her mother, would be Marco.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say really, because she hasn't. You never know how Star's going to react. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
she's so unpredictable that she could completely do 180 and we wouldn't even know about it. So it's really hard to tell.
Yeah, like so I was asking someone in the chat, hey, does anyone have any questions for us? And of course, the first thing that comes out is, this is from Adal Juan Vasquez, and he says, does Marco like Star?
Okay, basically, how I see it is yes and no. I think he's confused because for so many years he's been obsessed with Jackie and the idea of being her boyfriend, and really until Star came along, which is what, a year, 2 years, depending. I think it's a year or so. I can't remember the timeline now. Anyway, up until that point, everything had been as had always been. He had always liked Jackie. Jackie was always this really cool person that he can talk to. He had always been really kind of to himself. And then Star came along and kind of like ruined that. I think in some ways he does really like Star, and I think he doesn't really... I don't think he knows how he feels at the moment. I think there needs to be a bit more kind of exploration of his character and his relationships with Star and with Jackie to really understand what's going on.
Hello, Jordan from Colombia. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
But yeah, like, Marco is going... I mean... Okay, I'll be honest. You know how I see Marco, right?
Yeah, I know you see Marco.
Yeah, I see Marco. I mean,
I think.
Yeah, I'll continue.
I think it'll be the typical. They'll probably end up together. I think it's something that will happen at some point. I don't think it's going to happen this soon, because the stuff with Jackie only happened at the end of season 2, and they're not going to just cut Jackie out that early on. In fact, I really think she's going to be in the rest of season 3, and I hope she is, because Jackie's a really good character.
Yeah, I like that. I like Jackie.
Really chill, and her and Star are really good friends. So I hope that they get along and that they delve a little bit deeper into this 3-point relationship, because it's a really complicated thing to do, and I really hope they write it well. So
yeah. Anyway. Speaking of characters, just cutting characters off, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That did remind me. What's your thoughts on the opening where the entire gang is together?
Okay, so I was going to talk about this. I wrote this down. I love how they changed the intro, because season 1 and season 2 both had the same intro.
Yeah.
And then they changed it for season 3, and I think it really shows how much has changed in season 3, because season 1 and season 2 were kind of the same. Like, they had a little bit of story progression, but there wasn't too much. It was kind of about understanding the characters and seeing what this kind of world they were creating is. With season 3, it's so much deeper than that. I think that with season 2 we're going to see a lot more kind of dark turns, especially with the ending, which we'll get to
especially
soon.
the ending.
So I think the change is amazing. I love the change of visuals. I love how they've got all the characters in there, especially the important ones. I love how they've got... It shows the events up to this point and how things have progressed from the first episode of season 1. But I really enjoyed it. I think it really complements the season.
Let's see.
What?
Yeah. Do you watch the chat about Battle of Muni? I mean, we already watched. That's why we're talking about it right now. Juan. But anyways, so let's go for. I guess again we're trying to make this short. So.
Yeah, but I have quite a few things about this beginning.
Actually, do you have anything you want to say first?
Okay, so they're just little bit nitpick things. They're not really nitpicks. They're things I really want to comment on. I love just little things. I love how Marco's mum is the kind of boss between her and her husband. How she takes control when they're finding Marco really sad and just kind of in his mashed potato. I think
Yeah,
it was.
his mashed
Or
potato
was it
with
cereal?
fucking puppy that shoots lasers and stuff.
Yes. And he's telling the puppy to be sad. I thought that was really
Yeah,
cute. And
no, it's sad time.
Sad Marco.
Sad time.
Sad Marco makes me sad.
Yeah.
I think he's adorable. It's just like, oh, Marco, it's so... Because he started his best friend and she left after telling him that she had a crush on him, and it's just...
Oh, yeah, and I love the fact that Star, when, she was spying Marco through the mirror, she was saying, why do you have to be a cute idiot?
Yeah, I love that as well. I love how she's using her wand. For nothing important, really, just to see how Marco's doing and seeing how sad he was. And it just has the contrast between their two worlds, where she's on the run, she's trying to save Muni, and Marco's there not knowing any of what's going on yet, and just being really sad.
Yeah.
And it's adorable, and I think it does really well for the ship as well.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna bring that in.
I mean, well, I do. Okay, I'll be honest. Even though I like the dynamic between the two, I'm more of a Jackie Marco guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
We have a
yeah. I mean, I don't really have a preference. I like both of them, but I don't know. I'm taking it from a writing stance, I guess, because of who I am.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like they did far better with Star than Jackie, but I think it's because they haven't really given Jackie enough screen time or enough character exploration for her to really be this rival, I guess, as it is. I don't know.
I don't know, like
really
more
sure.
A respected rival or something. Cause,
yeah.
they are. They know each other. They know,
they're friends.
Yeah, they are friends. That's true. But yeah, rivals.
Yeah. Okay, something else I just had to talk about is how much of a dork the king is.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
He means so well, and he really wants to do well, but he just fails, and it's.
I mean, I love.
It really shows how human they are.
I mean, I love the fact that the king was. Remember the time when? Actually, I'm gonna talk something else after this, but remember the time when the king was saying, so usually, his wife would prepare clothing for him. And,
oh my god, it was so cute.
And he said that's how he knows when she's coming back, depending on how many clothing was already set up for him.
Yeah, and there's so many.
It shows the evidence.
It just pans out.
Yeah, it pans out, and it's like she's never coming back.
Oh, it is so sad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's one scene that I was expecting something else to happen, but it didn't. Remember that scene where the king was trying to tell people we're okay, yada yada yada, all that stuff. But then but then the king gets discouraged, and then he went out. But before he did that, no, he went back in. But before he did that, he gave Marco the crown, and he locked Marco in the balcony, and my head,
and he was trying to get through the door.
And in my head, I was thinking, is Marco gonna wear the crown or some shit, and he's gonna try and lead the people?
I was waiting for him to wear the crown.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for Marco to wear the crown, but he didn't. Why? Come on, dude, wear the crown.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we talk about the flashback, because that's something I really want to talk about.
Oh fuck yes, I want to talk about Eclipse.
There's a question saying, is Eclipse pretending to be good, or is she not that evil? And I have a lot to say on this.
Oh yeah, wait, did you see that? Did you see the comment?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eclipse is something that I've really been interested in this series. She's always been this kind of figure that no one really knows much about.
Monster lover.
Because she's... yeah, the monster lover. And they portray her as this evil queen that did nothing for her kingdom, and she did everything for herself, and she took a monster as a husband, and she's the queen of evil, and she has the forbidden chapter.
Yeah, but remember in that flashback.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel as if Eclipse isn't as bad as the history books make her sound. As we saw in the flashback, she seems a bit less evil, more calm, and more sensitive. I feel like they did with the rest of the royals. They take one aspect of their character and they exploit it. I guess they really emphasize it.
Well, I think it's more.
So with Moon,
I think it's more something about they don't know where the fuck this is going, kind of deal. Because Eclipse, I mean, even Eclipse herself, when when they're talking about when Moon was asking, do you know a spell that can help me kill an immortal? And then she said, yada yada yada, and then she then asked the question, oh, is that what they're calling my book, the Forbidden Chapter, and stuff?
Yeah, so I feel like her, Moon and Star, yes, are in the similar positions where they're queens at young ages, and they don't know what they're doing, they have no idea what's going on. Like Moon, she made a evil pact, and she thought that was the only way, and I feel like Eclipse had the same sort of thing, where she didn't know what she was doing. All she knew is what she had to protect the kingdom. And maybe she did fall in love with this monster, and maybe she didn't.
Well, here's the question then.
But I feel like...
But here's the question then.
They wouldn't... Can you stop interrupting me,
Sorry.
I feel like, as we've seen with Muni, they're not exactly... The Muni kingdom, but the people of Muni, they don't tend to take things lightly. They seem to be very either in one place or another, left or right. They're not on the fence. They don't seem to... They either love the royals or they hate them. And I feel like if Eclipse did fall in love with a monster truly, they wouldn't like that, of course, and she'd have to go, and she would be portrayed as evil. There's not really a way of going around that. That's just how things are for royals.
Here's one thing that I was thinking. I'm thinking about this. So let's just say your queen, starts liking a monster, but again, we know that the Muni people they don't like monsters. So they have an entire board game based on it. But anyways, oh
yeah, that's something I want to talk about.
Yeah, but think about it. Would you let's say you're living in this in this shell where you've always been taught that aliens are... aliens, sorry, I'm talking about XCOM all of a sudden. You're talking about monsters, not aliens, as some bad, evil, they eat babies and stuff, right? But then, out of nowhere, your queen, all of a sudden, starts dating a monster, falling in love with a monster, and then here's what I think may have happened. She then suggests maybe a monster can become a king of Muni, maybe.
Oh yeah, no, that would definitely offset things, and that would make her, quotation marks, evil in the Muni eyes. That would definitely be something that would happen. And I feel like Eclipse, we don't really know yet, because with the ending, we're not sure if Eclipse is good or bad. Obviously she's going to escape, there's no question about that. The truth is whether or not she's going to be evil, or if she's going to take... I don't know, because she corrupts people. That's the problem with it. If she's not evil, why is she uses kind of corruption magic? Well, I feel like I'm talking about Steven Universe.
Well, actually, here's what I want to say. I think it's just really... Okay, so, yeah, everyone says corruption magic. But again, this might be a little biased, but I think it's just really something where it's just... Yeah, again, she herself is saying, oh, they're calling my magic, the Forbidden Chapter the book. But
it's easy to say corruption because it's probably not corruption, and it could be something simple, but corruption is really the only word that we can
that's the thing, though. That's the only word you can... associate it
because
with corruption.
it's happening to her. It's happened to Eclipse. You can tell by the purple on her hands, and it's happening to Moon because of the pact. And I don't know if that's going to affect Moon or if that's just going to be a permanent scar on her skin. It's because it feels like it's almost like making a deal with the devil.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's kind of like a permanent thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Like, but again, like, we don't actually know exactly what happens when you're, I guess, quote unquote, fully corrupted. What does that do? Like, does it turn you into a?
I don't
Does it
know.
turn into a monster-looking thing that people will not like or something? Is that the reason why they're calling it corruption?
Who knows? I don't know.
Like,
I'm not sure. Maybe it only affects the magic because, as we've seen, different colours define the different types of magic. So maybe because we've had Lutos, which is technically they called it corrupted, which was green, evil magic. We got pink for star or white. Who knows what purple will be?
Okay, like
unless that's just an Eclipse thing, and it's nothing to do with anyone else, but it's just what her magic touches. Is purple. I mean, maybe that's just what happens.
Guess it's just really the fact that her magic is. I guess the reason why I guess people are really calling it forbidden magic is not only does it like you're being corrupt and stuff.
I think it's because it's not what they've seen before because they've had Moon and Star and it's all kind of
familiar,
upbeat.
Oh yeah,
magic. It's kind of good magic in a sense, whereas Eclipse's is more. It's not dark, but it's...
Yeah, but here's the thing though. That's so far... Is that the only magic so far that we've seen where it's the only one where it can actually kill an immortal?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's... I guess that's...
It's the only spell.
I think that's the thing that I guess everyone is worried about. Because, I guess what's happening here... Here's what I'm thinking. You know that Eclipse has been using her magic, or whatever that magic is, very commonly. So... How many times is she gonna use that magic for her to have like that very long of a corruption, quote unquote, mark on her arms? That means she's used it a lot already. So the question is, did she use it on?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it's just something that's gonna have to be answered when the rest of the season comes out.
Yeah,
because
that's true. Yeah.
There's so many questions with this. And I really want to know the answers to it because Eclipse is amazing. Queen Moon is just one of my favourite characters. She's amazing. I think she does so much for her kingdom, for her daughter. And although Star doesn't really understand that at first, I think she completely falls into it. And if Star ever becomes like Queen Moon, I think Moon will be good. Everything will be fine. I can see Marco definitely being a king. In that retrospect, not like River,
I don't know. I want to call him a princess.
Prince. Don't start calling him a princess.
Princess Marco.
Yeah, Princess Marco, the cute Marco. Okay. I want to talk about the sanctuary.
Oh yeah, the sanctuary. Actually, wait.
So.
Before we move on to the sanctuary, I actually want to go a little bit further with the magic of Eclipse.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so this is now going a little bit moving a little way to that, but it's still connected. So remember the days where Celeste were using dark magic?
Yes.
Yeah, so that in itself is kind of dark magic. Even Twilight was able to use dark magic. So, but why is it labeled dark? Just because it looks, spooky and stuff? Is that the same thing?
Maybe it's because it has evil intentions. It doesn't always have evil intentions.
No, but that's the thing though,
but maybe it was made with evil intentions in mind, therefore it's classed as bad magical. Evil magical. Dark magic.
But didn't you remember that Twilight just used it just to open a door?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That's the thing. It maybe have evil intentions in its creation, but that doesn't mean it can be just used for that. Maybe that's what Eclipse is. Maybe she's more... I don't know. I'm just spitting balls here at the moment. I'm not really sure.
Because right now, wait. Is it already confirmed that the magic came from her, she created it, or is it coming from somewhere else? Or we don't know.
We don't know. Okay. If it's in her chapter, then... Because Moon clearly didn't open the chapter.
Yeah.
If she didn't know about this spell, she didn't open Eclipse's chapter at that point before She might have opened it afterwards, but she definitely didn't open it before she made the pact. So she wouldn't have known about the dark magic.
So again, we're just in we're just in speculation mode right now, so we don't really know. We'll just move on. Oh wait, actually someone is asking a question. Is this Young Moon's VA? What do you mean by that?
I think they're talking voice actor. They're talking about me, I think. No.
I actually don't pretend that you are. Oh yes, actually, this is Guess. She does the voice acting for Young Moon. Actually,
No.
She has a lot of insight. No, just kidding. No, she's a friend of mine.
No, I'm not.
She's not
a voice actor.
She's not a voice actor.
Do I sound like her?
Hey, Violet, you know what this means? That's a comic idea that we can go for in the future.
Okay, I can do a really posh voice, but this is just me talking, so thanks.
Alright, that's complimentary. That's nice.
I would love to be her voice actor. That'd be really
Who
cool.
knows, maybe I should-
I love Queen Moon.
Maybe I should
She's
invest some
amazing.
money in Queen Moon comics, and then you could voice act them.
Oh god, damn it.
That would be something.
Sure, why not?
Anyways,
Okay,
moving on.
The Sanctuary. So, I really enjoyed the Sanctuary. At first, I was just in awe of its visuals. It all the range for not part. What the visuals.
Oops. Oops. Give me a second, guys. I lost connection. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, oops.
Hey.
yeah, internet.
Yeah, you disconnected. Okay, so did you hear anything I said about the Sanctuary?
No, you were saying stuff like so
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, so the Sanctuary, I really liked the Sanctuary's visuals, especially when they first got there. Get a pan view of the Sanctuary and all the Glossarics sitting around.
Oh yeah, the Glossarics. I mean, I'm trying to figure it out.
Which
Like,
was quite funny.
how many Glossarics are there? Is it just one?
No, there was a couple. Each one had a fountain.
Yeah.
Which was quite funny. I feel like they use the Sanctuary as kind of I don't know. I liked the Sanctuary, but I don't think they used enough of it. I understand that it was to revive
The magical high
the magic count. Yeah,
the high council.
yeah. But they didn't really do much with it, which was kind of disappointing. But it was enough to just see the visuals of it.
Yeah. Hey, at least that had a vending machine.
That is very true.
I love that. I love the fact that
That's
there's. I
very
mean,
true.
why is the vending machines had something to do with royalty? Why?
Yeah. Okay, someone asked, is Marco going to be living in...
Actually, that is something that I actually was thinking too. Like, so are we gonna focus the entire series on Muni now instead of the human world?
I don't know. I feel like they're probably going to split it. I feel like they're probably going to do some Earth, some Uni. I don't think Star is going to live on Uni again, at least for a little bit. I feel like she will go back. She has reasons to go back.
I mean,
now.
yeah, that's true. I mean, the reason why
She's
left
not just pushed away.
is because of Toffee, right? But now that Toffee's not here,
Well, yeah, and because of her attitude.
yeah, that's true.
So, but I feel like Queen Moon is realizing that her daughter is definitely growing up and has more of a responsibility streak to her now than she had before. I mean, she's got her ultra. I don't know what kind of magic they call it. The butterfly magic or something. The transformation. Let's just call it the transformation. So I feel like she understands that Star is definitely getting more powerful and can start to take more responsibility. I don't think Star will want to, but I feel like she may take a few things up here and there.
I mean, you know, like, remember the cat with what she said about how she
She's never seen
she's
this
the
before,
same, she hasn't seen this magic before since
Eclipse.
So, you know, we need to start training Star in case Eclipse is really this bad, you know, evil queen they were talking about.
I think they have to be careful as well, because if they haven't seen it since Eclipse, then there could be some problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, because if Star goes rogue, for even a moment, things could go bad.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, the reason why she left
Um,
is because of Toffee, right? But now that Toffee's not here, well,
It could be terrible, but I don't think that's in Star's personality to go that bad. So I think they'll be fine.
Maybe her transformation might be bad. Like, she has no control of it directly, but her transformation
I'm not sure.
might be like
Well, this is the first time she's used it, apart from when she was going through
puberty.
Yeah. So I feel like, I feel like in this situation they had to get it right because it was the last resort. But I feel like in less dire situations, she may have a little bit of trouble with it.
I think
As she seems to in the past.
I think we get a different transformation when she starts getting periods. Or when do you start getting periods
Oh,
again?
don't! Why do you have to take it that
Oh,
way?
I'm sorry. I mean, this is okay. Just
It
give me a
depends what
question.
age.
Just answer my question.
There's no
please.
set age.
What age?
It doesn't. There's no set age.
Oh, so it happens from the very beginning.
No, it just depending on who you are and body.
So is it when you hit
happens
puberty or
sometimes.
some shit? I mean,
Yeah, it's hit when you hit.
so she
puberty,
already experienced it then. Okay, so that's irrelevant. Let's move on.
yeah. She's 14, right? So yeah, she should be going through it at the moment. That's what Puberty was about her like getting really weird boys. That was a bit weird.
Yeah,
It's a weird episode.
Yeah. I wanted her to rap Marco more though, but whatever.
Anyway, yeah. So, what else is there? Should we talk about the flashback? Because
Flashbacks. Okay, let's go.
oh boy, the flashback was my favourite part of this episode, apart from the ending. So, we have Queen Moon, well, Princess Moon, I guess,
She just lost her mother.
and she just lost her mother, which was really sad. And we see how she doesn't know what she's doing. She has no idea. She has no idea what to do with her feelings, her emotions, or everything. The High Council don't trust her.
I mean,
to
I
rule.
would agree with the High Council at the time because this is a completely new leader who is just given all of a sudden. She's not yet ready, She isn't ready yet.
Yeah,
course we're
and
gonna
she's
we're gonna
been
treat her
using
like that.
Eclipse's magic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
reminds me of some OC character of mine.
God damn it.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should base that story on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I said before, I really like how they've taken her voice. I love Young Moon's voice. It fits her perfectly.
Yeah. I thought you were the voice actor.
I'm not the voice
Just
actor.
kidding.
Oh dear. I don't know why anyone thinks that.
Well,
But
it
yeah,
wasn't me. It was someone else.
No, it wasn't you. Anyway, Moon's voice is good. I'm trying to think about what else I wrote down.
Oh yeah. So Toffee's dead, right? This means the deal has been made, right?
Oh yeah, the deal has
So
been
here's
made.
my question then: do you think we're gonna see Eclipse this season or next season?
Probably this season, and maybe a little bit this season. I'm not too sure about any. I like how they introduced Eclipse though.
Yeah. I love the fact that.
They really did.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Before.
Violet. Before.
Yeah.
Before.
Before.
Before
what?
Before.
Wait, she does. How does she do it? She's like before. No, wait, that's American.
Yeah, I thought she was saying.
I'm trying to think. Now that I'm thinking about her voice, I can't do it.
Yeah, like I thought she was literally saying the word like a before. I thought she was gonna tell a story or some shit.
Yeah.
Instead, it's
Before what? Yeah. So that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Young River, we talked about it. It's just, I love him. He's great. I like how they portrayed him in the flashback. Really contrasts with who he is today. Just shows how much he's grown. And I want to know at what age he decided, finally picked up the courage to ask Queen Moon
oh yeah.
to be with him.
Actually, that's one thing that I was curious about. Like, I'm not sure if this is just pure fan fiction or something, but when I was scrolling through Tumblr, looking at pictures for, so that I can put in the thumbnail, I saw a picture of young, what's the name again? Young King. What's the name again?
Young River.
Yeah, Young River. I remember seeing a picture of Young River, holding, I guess some, gift for, Young Moon. But then there's another character approaching Moon who almost looks like Marco, actually. So
Is it the weird prince?
yeah,
That's
wait, is that fanfic or is that legit?
There's another character who is, I think he's a prince.
So wait, are you telling
I don't know
me
what
that?
he is. He's a bit.
So wait, are you telling me that was legit and not fanfiction?
You sure you've watched the 2 hours? Because you would have seen him.
Sorry, I guess I was just focusing so much on other things that I
Okay,
missed.
so you know the line where she's like, "I can't decide which boy I like."
Oh no, I don't think.
When she's talking to Eclipso.
Oh yeah,
I can't rule a kingdom. I don't even know which boy I like.
I remember that, but I mean, I didn't see any visuals.
No, okay, so basically, because of that, it's between River and the other one. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what's going on or anything. It's kind of like a contrast between not Marco with Jackie and Star. She's got 2 potentials.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's what I mean, Violet. Like Violet, that's what I mean about jumping episodes. I jump episodes all over the place.
Well, maybe you should actually watch the whole thing.
Hey, I mean, hey, that's how I got.
I don't know why you do that, especially in the special.
Okay, fine. I mean, that's true. That's true. I should have watched the entire thing. But I mean, that's what I mean about just jumping, because I didn't know what the show was originally, so of course I'm just gonna watch the important ones, like for example, Princess Marco in the Prison Break. That's what got me. That's actually what got me.
That wasn't important.
That's what got me to the show. Okay, it was Princess Marco. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the outfits of the flashback were beautiful. Especially love Queen Moon's, and also Queen Moon's is the same as she's wearing when in the present, which I don't know if you realised, but it's very similar, or it's the same dress.
Which one?
The dress she's wearing in the flashback.
Oh wait, her. No, okay, I understand what you mean. I thought you were talking about
with the silver lines.
Okay.
No. And then Star is using, she's using Marco's hoodie as a scarf.
Oh yeah.
And then she has the Queen Moon rips it and makes it into a band on her arm, like as a bandage. And that is the same scene that we saw in the trailer, which is great to have that continuity, because I want to know how that happened, and now we know. And my shipping is satisfied. I was very happy with that.
Actually, yeah, continue.
Yeah, no, you continue.
I was gonna say something. We've been talking about all of this stuff, revolving around the royalty and all that stuff. But what about the other quote unquote royalty?
Which side?
I don't know. The guy who has one for a hand.
Oh, I don't care about him.
You don't want to talk about him?
Honestly, I really don't like him. I think stupid. I think I got bored with everything he does. Honestly,
I mean, he doesn't know what he's doing. The
thing is, during season 2, when they split the episodes between Star and Ludo, I just can't deal with him.
It's Ludo.
Yeah, Ludo. I know his name annoys me as well. I just can't be dealing with that. No, I don't like him. I think he was pointless to the story. He was just there to as like a proxy, which was just stupid in my opinion.
You would rather have actual seeing Toffee actually instead of just seeing Ludo or something.
Well, we barely saw Toffee. Let's be honest. Yeah. He was barely there in this and in season 2 and season 1. I think, that was just a flaw. I think in their writing, it wasn't. It wasn't great.
That's the question. Then, would you rather have seen more of Toffee than Ludo?
Yeah. No, definitely.
No, definitely.
Toffee had more of a character. Ludo just kind of was annoying. He annoyed me so much. I can't express how much I just wanted to throw my monitor out the window.
No, I bought you that monitor. I bought you that monitor. Don't throw it.
You didn't buy me the monitor
at the time.
It was half actually.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's okay then. That's okay then. But anyways, but yeah. So you can already confirm that you don't like Ludo. But what about someone who recently changed ownership?
Oh my god.
What's your thoughts on
Glossaric?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on how Glossaric work? Technically.
Don't. I love Glossaric, and it was really sad.
And now that he's dead.
His death, it was really sad, and his death affected the temple.
Oh yeah.
And the sanctuary, which was just even sadder. And then when the thing is, when he's there with Star and the soup, she doesn't know.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
She didn't know
how he died.
That Glossaric's dead.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't even know he's dead. That's the thing.
Oh, actually, that's true. She thought this was just another challenge.
She thought it was a test.
Yeah, a test, a
which
challenge
it
or
was,
something.
technically. But can Glossop actually die? That's what I want to know, because he doesn't seem like the type of person to stay dead.
That's true, but
Just
again,
saying.
we don't really. The way how Glossoric works is kind of different. Because why is Glossoric not trying to help Star? Because he's his friend. But there has to be some different rules going on with Glossoric that he has to follow. That's why he's.
Because at first I thought maybe he was bound to the book, and that's the way they took things. But who knows? In the rest of season 3, it might change.
Actually, yeah. That's the thing, though. The book is already burnt away. So, does that mean?
But that doesn't mean that he's actually dead.
He even himself doesn't know where he is, right?
Yep, that's right.
That's true. So all we know is they're in limbo, right? They're in limbo. Well, he's in limbo now. So for now.
He just might be inside the wand, though. That thing. He might just be in the wand. But who knows? We're going to find out in the rest of season 3, so hopefully they'll show that.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's probably dead, but I'm wishful thinking.
Maybe memories will help bring him back in the show, but not really physically there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
continue. Actually.
Yeah. No, you continue.
I was gonna say, what's your thoughts on the Resistance?
The Resistance.
Marco, the Resistance will live on without you.
You cannot silence the Resistance. And then, it's what you see was like,
hey, lower the volume, guys. Lower the volume. No, wait.
I love them. That was a really good. I liked them 3 artists.
My favorite is the Mine.
Oh, everyone loves the Mine.
Everyone loves the Mine.
They're a really good contribution to this. They were great. They were so much better than half the characters.
Can you reference what you mean by half the characters? Except Ludo. Do not just Ludo.
God damn it.
Do not just Ludo. Someone else that actually.
Well, I just feel like they brought more to it than a lot did. Brought more to it than, well, I hate to say it, but he brought more than River did. I feel bad for saying it.
Yeah, but hey.
But they definitely brought, and we got to see a lot about Muni peasants and Muni people, and it was great. No, they were really good, and their chemistry was amazing. And the way they were fighting, it was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. There's not really much to say on that, but I did really enjoy it. Okay, so I want to talk about the board game they were playing.
Oh yeah, I mean, in my opinion, the board game gives us a lot of how the perspective is seen on both sides.
Yeah, it's a simple case of both sides see the other side as stereotype.
Yeah,
and it's pretty much just racism, and they both come to an understanding that it's come from really nowhere. And as we've seen in previous episodes, let's be honest, it's kind of the Munins' fault for everything. They started the war, they kind of massacred these people that didn't really have anything going for them and didn't have a way of defending themselves. It was a massacre, and it's terrible, but it happens in real life. History.
No shit, it happens in real life too anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. But I really like that they put that in there. Yeah, I really enjoyed that part.
The Spaniards must die. I'm just kidding.
Oh god, don't do that.
Just
kidding. Katrina.
It's not like it's not like they destroyed my entire culture for 300 years. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just kidding.
All right, mate. I'm from the Empire.
Yeah, you're. I mean, I should be mad at you because you're part of the. You're kind of close to the Spaniards, but no, we're good.
Anyway, Katrina, how did you feel about Katrina?
Katrina? I don't give a damn about Katrina.
You don't care about Katrina?
No, I don't.
Man, Katrina, I just love her voice. It was adorable.
Wait, are you talking about which Katrina are you talking about?
The frog?
I thought you're talking about actual Katrina.
Who is Katrina? Who are you talking about?
The disaster called Katrina.
Oh,
remember
my
that?
God.
I was thinking because we were talking.
Okay, no, I wasn't talking about the natural hazard Katrina.
We were talking about. I mean, we just talked about empires and stuff, and then you said the word Katrina, and I was thinking, I think she was mentioning Katrina disaster.
Oh my god.
That's so awkward. Anyway, continue. Okay, so Katrina the frog, right?
Anyway, Katrina, yes.
Is it the
Katrina.
one with no arms?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna say something, right? So she has no arms like her brothers, right? But she can talk, which is developed after they grow arms. But her brothers can't talk, and they have arms, but she doesn't have arms. What is happening? What is this?
I think it's just a
It makes
simple.
no sense.
I think it's just a simple. Oh, that this is a special child.
I understand it's just an artistic. It doesn't make any sense. Kind of annoying. But Katrina is adorable, and the frog babies are rebels.
Well, actually,
They love to go dancing.
yeah, I was about, yeah, that's it. But here's what I'm gonna have to say though. Like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about the frogs though. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it.
You'll probably remember it in a minute.
Yeah, fine. I'll not think about it, so I'll remember it. It has something to do with the frogs though.
Okay.
But yeah, continue.
I've only got a few things left on this list.
How many though? How many?
The one thing, like 3.
Oh, okay. Continue then.
So, about the reunion between Marco and Star.
Oh yeah, I sent you a picture.
What are your thoughts on
I
this?
sent you a picture. Remember?
Yeah.
Take it off.
I loved it. It was so cute.
That was cute. Yeah.
Take it off. It was adorable, and this is definitely a reunion we needed. I'm not gonna lie.
But let's be honest, like how far we're away. I mean,
and the fact that he bought her cereal, it's like, oh, my heart,
my heart,
my actual heart. They were so cute. I love them so much.
Yeah. I mean, is it? I mean, it's just simple.
Okay, so
it's just simple. Star Marco. So we don't have to. We don't have to talk about any further about it because we know we like it.
A simple one.
It's just them being
Always
adorable.
gone again.
It's just them being adorable.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah, it's just them being adorable.
Yeah.
It was really cute. Okay, so I don't know if you saw it, but when the deal was completed between Moon and Eclipse, when Star killed her,
yeah, a little red.
The flash of the marks on their face, yeah, you can tell the moment. You can just see the moment the deal goes through, and then you can see the moment when Moon realizes what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, remember what
you can just see the guilt and the fear in her eyes.
Yeah.
Because she realizes that Star's done this, and Star thinks it's the only way for it to end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't end like that.
Yeah, here's the thing though, like,
which brings us on.
Remember what Eclipse said?
Yeah.
A deal between two queens is more powerful than a crystal holding her, right?
Yes.
So now that the deal has been made, it has been done.
The crystal's beginning to crack.
Yeah.
Which means that something's gonna. And I just hope it's something. Give it any lackluster points.
I mean,
because
it better not be another Toffee versus Moon moment where they just over exaggerated the story because it's the queen and stuff. It better be.
No, I don't think it will.
Yeah, better actually. But but wait, that answers the question. Then is Ludo actually? I mean, no, not Ludo. Sorry. Is Toffee actually dead? Is that what it means?
Yes.
He's actually dead. Well, that sucks.
There is no way. There is no way he survived that. No way.
I mean, wait. Are you saying that Ludo actually killed someone, aka Toffee?
Your internet is awful.
What did they say?
I don't know what you said because your connection is awful.
Oh, sorry. I think people are home right now and everyone is using internet at the same time.
Alright.
Makes sense. Like
anyway.
That. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way Toffee lived. There's no way.
So wait, you're saying that Ludo killed Toffee?
I'm sorry, but I'm not believing it. There's no way they didn't kill him. Let's be honest.
I mean, like
there is no way that he survived that blast. There is no way.
Wait. So Violet, are you saying the blast killed him or Ludo killed Toffee?
No, Ludo didn't.
No, Ludo. No. It's clear. It's clear that Ludo was the one who killed Toffee, not the blast.
No,
the blast just made him weak. Just weakened him. The blast just weakened him. It was Ludo who did everything.
I don't trust Ludo. I think Ludo's a load of shit. He doesn't need anything.
I mean, he is a little shit, but I mean, he actually killed someone.
No, he's just stupid. I don't care.
Hey, at least they tossed him.
Okay, so the only other thing I have. Yeah.
At least they toss him into the. I mean, he tossed himself to the void, so maybe that'll be the last time you'll see him for a
True.
while.
I don't think that's the last of him.
For this season, like, or maybe next season he might come back. But
I'm not
what about
sure.
this season? Do you think you still see more of him?
I'm not sure. I think we'll get maybe a one-off episode while he's in the void or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Not yet. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is the transformation
Oh yeah, that one.
of Star.
Yeah.
So, holy crap.
Where is he?
She... Oh, yeah, so... Beautiful design. It was perfect for Star. It's completely different from Moon's, which makes sense because you've got Moon and Star, they're completely different people, different... They're named after different stars. Anyway, Star, 10 out of 10. It was a really good design. It definitely brought her out. But the voice.
Yeah, I love the voice.
Holy
I love
crap,
the
the
voice.
voice.
I love the voice.
The voice is terrifying.
I love that's the
was
point
like,
of it. It's
oh
supposed to
my
be
God.
terrifying. It shows how powerful
Yeah.
she is.
But you go from Sailor Moon reference to her for her transformation, which I don't know if you saw it, but it's so obvious that they took inspiration from Sailor Moon with the twirling and the star. And then her voice.
I mean, that's what I was thinking at the time. I was thinking, okay, so this is basically the Western. This is basically the Western version
Sailor
of
Moon.
transformation.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause, you know-
it's like a magical girl.
Yeah, because you know, like
kind of
she
thing, because let's be
is a
honest,
magical girl. She is a magical girl. It's just that,
She is a magical
unlike in Japan,
girl.
where
She's a Western magical girl.
I mean, unlike in Japan, where aka the transformation, is very sexualized. This one is just, there's multiple arms coming out of her and stuff.
Yeah, I loved it. It was really well done. I enjoyed it so much, and then the voice just came out,
Yeah,
and
and I love that. I love that.
I was like, "Wow, that was good."
Yeah.
I'm glad they did that.
So wait, are you saying that?
And Moon's reaction.
So are you saying that Star actually died at one point?
No, I don't think she died.
I mean,
I think she-
remember when Toffee destroyed the star? Star was trapped in
yes,
that
I remember
sea
when she. Yeah,
of her corrupted magic, I guess, and then she's trying to get her
but she was still part of. She was still part of her wand.
yeah.
She didn't die because she was still part of the wand. Half of the wand was broken, but the other half was still there.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
So she was still alive.
but here's the thing, though.
She didn't die. And
But here's the thing, though. So remember in that moment where she was telling Glossaric that is this another test? What if she didn't grab through the soup? Does this mean, or is she just gonna stay there until she actually does?
well, if she hadn't done that, then she probably would have. Well, she
Well, she would
probably
have
would
stayed there
died.
basically.
She would have stayed there,
Yeah.
or she would have died. There was no way out. Of that.
Actually, she might have died
the only
because
way out was the loss of her magic.
yeah, actually that's what I'm saying. Like notice that the yellow magic is all disappearing over and over again. So maybe eventually, if she didn't actually jumped in and grabbed that last maybe that was the last piece. If that disappeared, then
Yeah,
she's
it was the last piece. That was the point.
yeah.
That was the point. If she hadn't have got it, she would have stayed there or died.
Yeah, maybe she would
And
stay there in
Glossaric
limbo forever.
was playing her
basically.
again. Yeah, probably. But she did grab it, as Star normally does, and she became a beautiful butterfly.
Well, beautiful, terrifying,
and fucked shit
Yeah,
up.
fuck shit up. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I've been trying to think of.
She did fuck shit
There's
up.
another thing that I was also
Well,
thinking about. So what was Toffee's intentions again? Was it just to get the finger or something so that he can be who?
Honestly, I have no idea.
But that's one thing that I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like
what is it?
from the beginning,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think his intentions were to take over Muni.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely his goal at the beginning. I think after his finger was taken, he wanted it back. There was no way that he was gonna let Moon get away with using that on him because they were immortal. They could regenerate, and she instilled fear into the monsters by doing that. It caused a ripple effect. In Muni.
No shit.
It gave the humans a reason to fight back. So he wanted the control back, and that's what he wanted. And then once he got that, he was gonna fuck shit up until he got to the point where he was the royals. He had killed off all the Munians, or he used them as their slaves, I guess.
I
He
don't
wanted
know.
the
Like,
world
I
for the
mean,
monsters.
I don't know.
Basically.
I
He
think
wanted to take back what was theirs.
I think I think they're gonna kill off. They're gonna kill them off because remember how Toffee was telling. Was it Ludo or was it Toffee who was saying, "Oh, Levelate, the king" or something.
Yeah, that was Ludo.
Yeah, that was Ludo. So you're saying that it was Ludo's doing that.
Yes.
So it wasn't Toffee's intention.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Toffee wanted to take back what was rightfully the monsters, and that was his goal. When the finger was taken, he wanted his finger. Once he got that, he was going to go back to his original plan of taking over Mutiny for himself and monsters.
Wait.
Because if you remember, back on Mutiny Day, the Munins took over from the monsters. They took what they wanted, and they were They just wiped out a lot of monsters.
So basically, the monsters were the natives
continued.
and the mutants were the colonists or something.
Yes, basically.
Yeah.
The Munions were the colonizers. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
And
are you
it's
saying that
actually
Toffee was evil then, or was he just?
Oh yeah, Toffee's always been evil. There's no denying that. Toffee has always been evil. There's no question in my mind about that. And there's people that say that he could be, I don't know, brought back to being good, but
I don't know.
there's
No,
no
please.
way.
I mean, mild ponies.
There's no
I'm
way.
okay with ponies. Just like I'm okay with the redemption thing. Just staying with the ponies. Don't.
Yeah, redemption redemption doesn't work unless there's reason for redemption. There's no reason for redemption for Toffee.
Yeah,
there's nothing there.
I mean, I don't want to
For
see
Eclipsa,
him.
if she is evil.
I don't want to see him buddies with Star. I just want to see him as an enemy.
Yeah, he'll never. No, he's dead anyway. Well, it really doesn't matter. The only other thing I want to talk about is the ending, the outro,
That one.
which you don't like.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just that I mean, I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to process why anime ending. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, is this a reference for the fact that Star is a magical girl that they're using this one?
No, I don't know. I just liked the song. I think the song really fitted the 4 episodes that came out.
So wait, are you saying that that song is just gonna stay just with the special
No.
and not the entire series?
No, I think it'll be season 3's. I think season 3 is all gonna be a bit grittier than it was before.
Yeah, but here's the
I
thing
don't know
though.
if you watched.
Here's the thing though, Star was when the credits song was rolling, Star was still in Muni, so that's why people are saying, so are we gonna see more of Muni more than the human world?
Oh, I think we're gonna see Muni a lot more, but not more than. I think they're gonna bring them in for a couple of episodes here and there. They might even do the thing where they did with Ludo, do one part of the episode is Star and then the other side is Ludo. I think they might do that. Like one side might be the royal family, and then one side the Star.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So,
But yeah, that's all I've really got to say about the 2 hours.
so you're saying that Marco has to leave?
No.
No. So you think Star's coming
No,
back?
that's not what
then?
I'm saying. I'm saying that Star will probably spend a little bit more time in Muni now, but not enough to take her away from the Earth. Because let's be honest, Marco's not going to leave because his family's there. What would be the point of him leaving?
Well, actually,
There
he
wouldn't
has
really be a point.
he has the Caesars he earned from Hippiku, right? So he can technically just he doesn't have to be with Star all the time, but he can visit her using the Caesars, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
yeah.
He has a pair of scissors. And now they have Ludo scissors as well, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's what I was thinking. Wait, you threw Ludo into the void, but you didn't give him the Caesars. So does this mean he's just floating in the void? I don't know.
Yeah, he's floating in the void. I hope we don't have to hear from him for a while.
For a while,
Not gonna lie.
okay. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember what I want to talk about the frogs.
Oh, okay.
I think it was more of a situation where, yeah, the other froggies were going in their natural state, but I guess this frog just had a hiccup in how she.
I don't know because their dad can talk. All of them can talk. Like the monsters can talk.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't they be able to talk?
I mean,
unless
I'm gonna
it's
assume
just
they're
a
still-
creative endeavor.
I'm gonna assume they're still young. That's what's happening.
Yeah. They are still young. They're babies.
Yeah, but one of them, for some reason, skipped the young gap of not being able to talk and just is able to talk. But, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Well, okay then.
Anyway,
is there
um,
anything else?
is there anything else you want to talk about? Because that's everything for me.
Well, you said almost everything that you want. Oh yeah, the butter.
Oh, the
The
butter.
butter.
Oh, the butter.
I love the butter so much.
I do not like the butter.
I mean,
It's like when Marco's like, "Did you eat the
yeah,
butter?"
you did. Did you eat the butter?
Oh my
He
god.
fucking did. I mean, I love the fact that his response is.
He did.
I love the fact that his response is,
No.
"I used to be king."
Yeah, it's just like I used to be king and now I'm eating butter.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love that. Of all the things you could have said, why did you answer, "I used to be king"?
I think that's the best answer though.
That's the best answer. It is.
That was the best answer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know you don't want to talk about Ludo, but let's talk about his rule.
Oh.
His.
I don't. Okay, sure.
Okay, so don't worry. We're not talking about directly about Ludo, but we're talking about the people under Ludo, basically.
Oh my god, they hated him so much. It was great.
Yes, I love the scene where there was this one Muni citizen trying to sell merchandise of Ludo.
And they just wanted King River stuff.
Yeah, and then Ludo just levitate away into the sky.
He just loved Tatos, everybody.
Levitate. But yeah, like even the. Well, actually, here's the thing though. The way how Ludo treated the people, especially those the little children who were singing him songs, but then he's like, yeah, that was nice, but then he's like, nah, Levatato. Here's the question then: do you think that was Toffee or that was Ludo doing? Because remember,
That's Ludo. You can tell when Toffee's taken over. That's Ludo. Toffee.
yeah, but here's the thing though, like
He doesn't give a shit about stuff.
yeah,
like
but I mean, you know how Toffee usually we know the difference between Toffee actually controlling Ludo versus Ludo just being Ludo. But then there's something in between where Ludo is saying something, but then his hand, like he holds it like a phone, and then it's like the hand is like giving his own opinion, and he's like, yeah, you're right, and then Lavatato.
Yeah, but I don't think Toffee doesn't care. People like that. He doesn't really have the time of day for them.
But
so I feel like that's just Ludo.
well, how about this though? I mean, yeah, that could be true. But remember the scene where Ludo wanted to write on the book, and then his hand is saying, "No, we should just his hand was like kind of guiding him to just go straight to the kingdom, and it's like, no, we'll just I just want to write something before to remember this history. But then remember that scene where Ludo got frustrated to the point where he threw the book into the bonfire, and then when that point Toffee then takes over fully, and then says that you got him and then Glossaric just says you got him to do what you wanted. So I think that it's not about control, it's about influencing.
Yeah, but Ludo is really easy to manipulate.
That's what I'm saying, like Ludo is
Really?
easy to manipulate, to be manipulated. That Toffee can just say a little opinion, and then Toffee and Ludo just says, "No, you know what? I'll agree," something like that, and then he does whatever the heck is going on. So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Well, have you got anything else that you want to say? Should we end?
Yeah, we're.
I've got nothing else.
Yeah, we got the. Let's see. I'm just trying to think any further things before we need to end it. So okay, let's do a recap so that we might be able to find everything. Okay, so Eclipse. Okay, the deal is made. By Ludo is dead. That's why the deal is now made. Cracks coming from the crystal. Everyone knew waifu, which is the freaking mime. Moon was story is over exaggerated. The parent of the little frog of the little children. We already.
The parent of the children.
We don't have to. We don't have to talk much about that because we already know his perspective when they were playing the board game.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we don't have to talk about. Oh yeah. What's your thoughts on Moon being embarrassed when Star told What's the monster's name again? The parent.
Oh yeah, I know. She needs to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and then she just blushes, and then do they even have a
Yeah, that was pretty
washroom
cute.
or something out there? Because she came
No,
out,
'cause
and
it's
then
a
she was
swamp.
covered in mud.
Well, yeah, it's all mud. Everything's mud.
Everything's fucking mud. But yeah.
Everything is mud.
But yeah, I like that scene when she
Everything's
blushed and stuff because she was embarrassed.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Two parents understanding each other, even though they don't have the same perspective, but they understand children. So I love the fact that he
Yeah.
betrayed Star and locked everything. Not locked, but child-proof the entire place so that Star can't get away.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, and then it looks like he's been doing this a lot because the children even have to make a hole so that they can go and dance and stuff. He's a very protective parent.
Dance. Yeah, protective. Yeah,
He's a very
definitely.
protective parent, and as Moon being a parent herself, they both comes into a understanding of even understanding of protecting the children basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he was very he actually was very useful, especially when he was carrying Moon and Marco and jumping all over the place and helping them get to where they needed to go.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so he was is he more helpful than River? Can I say that, or is River at that?
Oh yeah.
Oh god damn it, River.
I mean, River did save all the people that got Levitato, but
I mean that's true. He became the king over eagles or something.
yeah.
So what do you mean by that? What do you mean, king? How did you become a king of an entire different species? Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, the monster, the giant monster that was gonna go crush, Yumi.
Yeah.
I love the fact that
Go away.
Um,
Go away.
yeah, no, you said
Come here.
come
Come here.
here. And there's no. I mean, he's like, go away, and then he's like, well, you should have widened your arms more. I came all the way here, wasting my time for nothing.
Yeah.
I like that
That's
monster.
pretty funny.
And I feel sorry for the guy below his foot right now. He was saying help me and nobody helped him.
Yeah, no one helped him. That was really sad.
Yeah, that was but who knows? He might suffocate when that monster just stops moving at one point. But anyways, yeah. I'm slowly running out. I guess we are about to end very soon. Very
Cool.
close. No.
How much more have you got?
I'm just trying to think right now anything that we may have missed.
We haven't missed anything. Trust me, I wrote like 4 pages of notes.
Okay, then if you say so. I mean, you did want to talk about Ludo. That's another thing.
No, I don't want to talk about Ludo.
So, you might have missed something by
Fuck
having
him.
to buy some Ludo,
No, we already spoke about Ludo. There's not really much to say about him.
That's true.
Boring. He's not really.
Oh, yeah, wait.
There's nothing to it.
Oh, here's one thing I wanted to think about. Wait. So, what was the name of the goat, part of the, high council again?
Oh, I can never remember his name.
Well, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? Let's
Yeah.
call him Mr. Ram God, whatever.
Yeah, the goat boy, goat man.
Okay, goat man, whatever.
Yeah, he's dead.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, he's still dead.
that's the thing. That's what I was thinking. Like, Star didn't put his, ashes and his horn in one of the flowers. So does this mean he's still?
Because she knows he's dead. Well, he's dead. There's no way he got completely vaporized. Like, the rest of the High Council weren't dead. They just needed their life force put back.
Yeah.
Whereas he's dead. He was vaporized. He was in dust.
So you're thinking that that's actually gonna be a permanent, or maybe a
Oh yeah, definitely. They're not gonna just bring him back after all.
Yeah, I guess in order to have some sense of loss and value on people actually dying,
Yeah.
you
Star knows.
so you genuinely believe that goat is gonna be dead from now on.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. That sucks.
Life sucks.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, even though they don't think he, hey there, Amethyst, hey there, Slime, but anyways, yeah, but that's the only thing, that sucks, like, at that point, he's actually dead, including Toffee.
Yeah, well, Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, rip in peace, goat.
crisis of all.
Well, rip in peace, goat man, whoever your name is. I forgot.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. I guess that's the only thing I can.
Oh, cool. That's it. Well, thanks for joining me again.
As always. Actually, that's a. What's your? That's a good question. What's the next thing do you think you want to do, discussion wise, or that's it for now?
I'm not sure yet. I need to have a little think about it.
Like, yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, then well, I guess that's it for now, guys. So hopefully you guys, well, only one person actually enjoyed this. Well, two, I guess.
It's because you faked the beginning of it, and no one wanted to join you.
Yeah, so
you lied to them.
Instead of having 11 people watching, I currently have 0 right now, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I don't care enough.
I don't care. I mean, I don't care enough too, but I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we came here, we did what we need to do. Was to discuss, Star Wars: The Force of Evil, season 3, 4-part.
Very true.
Oh, actually, that's a
true.
good question. Do you think they needed 4 parts, or do you think they could have toned it down a notch to maybe 3 or 2?
They probably could have done 3. There was a bit lackluster in the middle of it. So.
Yeah.
But it was still good. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna stop now because we've spoken way too much about this.
Okay, then. So let's just start saying our goodbyes. To go first.
Right. So thanks for joining, guys, and see you next time.
Okay, then. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
And thank you, guys, for those people who actually stayed. 0 of you, by the way. Thank you guys for watching. And until then, see you in another discussion video, whatever that is going to be. Bye-bye.